Yo, what up? It's D-Ski the Ill Eagle, and we're back with another episode of the Beat Cypher. On this episode, we're going to take one sample created by Samurai, pass it to 4 producers, and let them do their thing with it. So without further ado, let's get into it. What's up? This is Sojourn. Some of you know me as Trace, some of you know me as Sojourn. I produce and I MC. Shout out to D-Ski from Ill Eagle Productions for calling on me to do this sample flip. And shout out to the homie Theory Hazit for supplying the sample, which was created by Samurai. The song's called The Waiting Game. So, let's get into it. Now, I typically don't do this, but I felt like using Serato sample this time, and I like what I was able to do with it, finding the chops here pretty easily. I listened to the song a couple times through, actually a few times through, before I settled on the part of the song that I would sample, and so I found these parts here. Wanted to give myself a good cross-section of the parts of the song that I wanted to use, to add changes and variations. As for my drums, I was pretty simple. I found some, nice hi-hats. Shout out to D-Ski, provided some drum sounds for it, and he came up with this ill kit. And I used the kick and the hi-hat from it, and then I found a snare, but I combined the snare, 2 different snares. I put together a pattern. Once I had the pattern, like I liked it, I started chopping the samples or adding the sample chops over it. So once I had the drums how I wanted them, I added the sample chops over the top of them. So once I had the pattern, put the 2 together. Oh, and you can't forget the beat tags. Yeah. Oh.
For all y'all enjoyment, a song y'all can step with.
Yo, this FortiMil. Shout out to D-Ski for this Beat Cypher challenge. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet and get right to it. Pretty much gonna be working out a machine too. I'm gonna let this thing load up a little bit.
What's up, your boy Neil G Detroit in the lab. Shouts out to Illegal Productions for having me in this beat cypher. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take you through the quick process of how I put the beat together, my entry. I'm gonna show you what parts I took, what parts I used to fill in the beat, drum sounds, and all that stuff. So pretty much the sample. I actually took the intro part of the sample because I like the way it came in and it had some nice sustain on it. So these are like the chops. Not sure how good that pick up on the cam, but so I took that. As you can see, I put the vintage mode on, the SP1200 HM, and I actually pitched the sample down. So that's why it sounds like kind of lo-fi. I've been kind of experimenting with that style lately. So next we got the drums. Drums are my custom drums from a new drum kit I'm gonna have for sale coming next year. So got a kick, snare, hi-hat. And then I took this one of my favorite Bernie Mac comedy things from Def Comedy Jam. I got that sliced up. I took like 4 bars of that, so
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I'm gonna tell you something straight off the motherfucking press. I ain't coming for no food. In New York, goddamn y'all motherfucking women look good.
so yeah, so the intro is basically playing. The intro is basically playing out, you know, the first 4 bars of the sample source that Illegal Production gave us. So it just goes like that, and that's the way it starts. For the second one, I have a weird way of chopping, so I didn't want it to sound like a straight loop all the way through. So I took like the first 1 bar of the intro sample, and I kind of went up like across, you know, a straight line of pads. So that's actually how I did the first 4 bar of the verse. Second 4 bar was a similar thing, except I started on the second row and then went up 1, and then over 2. So I did that for the first 4 bar, and it just repeats, you know, 2 parts each, alternating. For the hook, I went to the second bank of samples that I had, and I used the same method as the last 4 bar of the verse. So that's pretty much the gist of how I put it together.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I'm gonna tell you something from the motherfucking press. I ain't coming for no food.
My name is Nick. I'm an MC producer by the name of Newselph. I took some of my favorite parts of the sample, chopped them up, replayed them, just put some drums, played out a bass line, played a little bit of the Wurlitzer over here. Yeah. Let's see what it sounds like. Okay, sample. Just grab my favorite parts, like so. Oh yeah. My bass line. Something like that. I played some of the Wurlitzer over here, chopped it up, just some little bits, accents. Drums. Yeah. And I came up with this.